CEO of the Drake events, as he tells us more about the upcoming Mr. and Miss Kasarani scheduled for the 19th of August 2023. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
So I understand that you are the founder and CEO of Drake Events, which deals with both indoor and outdoor events. Tell us more about that.
I'm Jonathan Wanyama, but many people know me as Drake, the CEO and founder of Drake Events Company, which started back in 2018. Yeah, and we deal in indoor events and outdoor events. Yeah, and we've hosted a couple of events so far, and yeah.
Tell us the events that you've hosted.
The events. Okay, we basically do pool parties, we do charitable events, corporate events, organizing birthday parties for people, and also pageantry, the modeling things.
So yeah. Of all those events, today we are dealing mostly with Mr. and Miss Kasarani that is coming up.
Yeah, sure.
Tell us more about it.
Okay, so Mr. and Miss Kasarani started in 2019, August. I had an idea. Someone told me about holding a concert, and I thought of doing a concert will consist of a lot. So I had to choose in between. What can I do to bring out that concert, if it's a concert, to be more powerful and more catchy? So I figured it out. If I do an artist show, it won't pull out. If I do the music dancers show, it won't pull out. So I decided, let me do something about modeling, since many people aspire to be models, but they don't have the links or connections to know where to start off. You see, because for you to get to where Miss and Miss World Kenya is, you have to grow. You see, so I decided to do that community-based thing. At least nichukue watu from the community, from the ground, nianze kuwapeleka juu pole pole. And that's why I decided, let me do a pageantry thing, because nikifanya modeling it involve kila mtu. Because unajua kwa modeling kuna hizo breaks and everything. So kukiwa na break, msanii ana perform. Kukiwa na break, comedian ana perform. Kukiwa na break, dancer ana perform. At the end of the day, you'll have included like every person in the art industry. Yeah.
So this year is the 4th edition?
This is the 4th edition we're doing. Yeah, we're planning it will be on August, as you've said, August 19. And
you have a very catchy theme, embracing diversity in different religions. What inspired you to come up with that theme?
Okay, what inspired us to have that theme for this year? We normally go with what's on trend, right? So like for our theme for last year was all about mental health awareness, since we saw many people are going through after the COVID thing and everything. So this year we took about the religion thing, since we had the Shakahola thing, you remember? And also these things about pastors going on and everything. So we wanted to do something that will make people, that's why we use the word embracing. We want to, like, you are a Muslim. By the way, we have Muslim contestants for the first time in history. We have that. I was so amazed, by the way. So we're trying to bring out the people's culture, the different religions of people. At least when they come, they showcase these us, these we. People at least embrace them and they'll appreciate what they're doing. Yeah.
What are the categories that are going to be that? Considering you will also have Muslims as part of the contestants.
Okay, for this year categories, we have the introduction part, white with a touch of gold. We have the professional wear. We have the streetwear. So we want to do something catchy. Then we have the traditional part, at least to bring out and embrace the different type of many cultures we have in the country and all over. We have the dinner. Then we have the creativity part. And then we have the professional part. Yeah.
Do you have to be from Kasarani to take part in this contest?
Okay,
Kasarani and its...
We haven't yet been so specific, so strict on that. So nowadays we're still open for each and everyone. Since also the event, we're still trying to streamline the event for Kasarani. The whole of Kasarani to know this event which is going on. So you know Kasarani is big, but you can't catch everyone. So when you share your poster, people from different places, and you can't just deny anyone a chance. Yeah.
What does winning this event mean to the pageant?
To the contestant. Okay, to win Mr. and Miss Kasarani for these years we've planned out, you'll have the privilege to be like attending the events that are held in Kasarani by the MP, by the MCAs and any stakeholder. At least you'll be there with your title, supporting and doing everything. You'll have also the privilege of like recently the president was at our ward, Roy ward. So when the president is there, you're just there, at least helping in 1, 2, 3. You're seen, yeah. So it's something that's big this year. For this year's thing, we're trying to it to be big, at least to sell out the title too. Yeah.
How can one be a contestant?
Okay, if you want to be a contestant, at least you have to have been a model before, tried pageantry before. And also for those who are starting up, we always have a training session for them. If we see you're able, then we can adopt you up.
So I can't just come in and vie for it, and I'm not a model.
Okay, if you're not a model, we can't give you a chance at first. Since, okay, there's this issue also in the modeling industry. Like, you take up models, maybe it's their first time they're doing it. Yes, they love it, and it's their first time. After they lose, they go then, oh, this thing was biased. So for us to avoid that, we try at least to pick up people, because when you're registering the form, we have a section where we've asked you, have you ever been in a pageant before? Yeah, so we know from there, I've been in these pageants, I've been in 2, 3. You see, at least, this guy has an experience in this. This one has no experience in this. So in the auditions part, we always try and coach them too. Yeah, for us to avoid such scandals.
You mentioned this is the 4th edition.
Yeah.
So that means you started in 2019. What has stood out for you in all the pageantry you've had since 2019?
Okay,
what is the one thing that has stood out for you in all of them?
I guess first, the hard work we put in, the consistency we put in. Like recently we had a meeting with someone and it was like, whether in the whole of Kasarani, all Mr. and Miss Kasarani has always stood out. We've had different events being brought up in Kasarani, but right now they're not there. But for Mr. and Miss Kasarani, it has stood out. One thing with the hard work we put in, the discipline, the transparency we put into, yeah, and also the engagement, we engage with different people all over. Yeah, at least in every pageant we do, each and every year, at least we try and engage more people, bring them to the spot. Like, we have this, we're doing this, I want you to come support. You see, when you have that support each and every year, you're pushed to move on. You're pushed to go on. Yeah.
Why Mr. and Miss Kasarani? Why not Mr. and Miss Roysambu, Kiambu, Ruiru? Why Kasarani?
Okay, for us, Drake Events is based. Okay, I'm the CEO and founder, so I'm basically from Kasarani. So I decided to do something. I had to do something for my people. It's like giving back to them. But we also organize Mr. and Mrs. Bypass. We try to venture, since it's also part of Kasarani, so we try to do something. And by the way, for that one, the first edition was a very big success. It was held in February.
Mr. and Miss?
Mr. and Mrs. Bypass.
Is it there this year as well?
No, the second edition will be next year, because the first edition we held it in this year, February 18th at Fun City Gardens. Yeah, so the next one will be next year. So basically the reason we are focusing on Kasarani first is we want to grow our fan base, our base. At least we have a stronghold. For us, when we start going out, at least we have a strong foundation back home. Ukitoka pale ukienda kufanya event kwingine watu wako like, wale ni Drake Events, yeah, I'm going there. Because they know what we do. They basically want to be there to support us. Yeah.
Who are you partnering with in the success of Mr. and Miss Kasarani?
Okay, we have Abby Miki, the musician, gospel music artist. Thank you for supporting us. We have Wanyama Safaris. We have Trinidad Printers. We have I4C Looks. We have Talk Sasa, who are selling the tickets. We have Delight Fashion School.
Oh, Delight.
Yeah, the most famous one. We have Kenya Modeling Academy. We have a number of them. We have
quite a number. Also Nairobi City County as part of your...
Yeah, they're part of, cause we're working with the branch of environmental part from Nairobi City County, who will be giving us flower trees to plant on that day. Yeah. So we have quite a number. The others, we have vendors also for us. Yeah.
Tell us who you work with, even in Drake Events, the manager. Who do you work with?
Okay, the board right now is big. We have the manager. The manager is Hilda Muricho. We have the chair, the director, I will say the managing director. He's called Peter Aguata. We have our head of marketing, Michael Major. We have our organizer, who's Collins. We have the team of marketers, We have Ross, we have Mariez. We have Shana, our accountant. We have Purity, our secretary. And we have Cindy, our marketer. Yeah, we have quite a number, of which soon we are about to officially launch it as a company.
Nice. Take us through your day as CEO of Drake Events.
Oh, it reminded me. One day I posted like being Drake is very hard because you wake up, you're like, someone is there calling you names. After an event, there's this issue arising. People are like discriminating you, others are encouraging you. So one thing I always say, being me is hard. If you are light-hearted, it's very hard. You wake up, you receive, okay, at times unaamka, unafanya mambo yako 1, 2, 3, you take your breakfast, have your lunch, do some 1, 2, 3 on the computer, then leave for work. But then one thing many people don't know, I guess, I'm also a DJ.
Nice.
Yeah, I work at Sape Lounge.
You should come and DJ in one of our shows.
I will. I'm a DJ at Sape Lounge, TRM branch. Yeah, and I don't know.
Right now you are planning the Mr. and Miss Kasarani. I'm sure there are challenges and hurdles that you're facing even as you prepare for this event. Any challenges that you've already faced even before the event?
Okay, the challenges, like you set up a meeting with someone, I won't mention the name. They agree to doing this for you. Then later on after a week, you're like, hey, what about the deals we had? And they're like, you just receive, number busy, I'll call you later, I'm in a meeting, I'll do this. So it's really hard, but basically finding sponsors is a really big challenge. That's why this year we've tried our best to look for partners.
How do you actually source them, your partners and your sponsors?
Okay, we check the profile on Instagram. Nowadays, social media is everything. You just go to a company, check their profile, now when you know how you're approaching them. When you're writing your proposal, you know this and this is what I'll include in them. You see, so if it's like for a company like Coca-Cola, you know, the target market is this. So when I'm writing this proposal, I have to make a surety for them that this is the target crowd they'll find there. If you're writing a proposal to Safaricom, you have to assure them that this is the target crowd you'll get there. Because at the end of the day, the sponsor also wants something back. Yeah. So for us, we go to the social media handles, we check their emails, we check about them, look up onto them, and we find what they need. So when you're writing or drafting a proposal, you know this and this what they lack, and if we arrange something for them, they'll get it. Yeah, so that's how we draft it, but it's not easy.
One thing that you're looking forward to in this coming event?
Okay, for this one, I've set a target. I want a crowd of 500 people. The biggest crowd we've ever had was around 273 people. That was back in 2021. For last year, it was
Mr. Kasarani.
Yeah, still Mr. and Miss Kasarani. But last year wasn't that good since the weather wasn't on our side. We had the elections part, so last year wasn't that good. We didn't deliver. So for this year, I've challenged myself. I'm like, I need a crowd of 500 people there. Yeah, since it's a primary school ground, Kasarani primary school, I want to do a concert. I want to do a show. Yeah, that's what I'm challenging myself for.
It's funny how the one that had the most people during COVID era,
yeah,
I expected that one to be the least.
But I was amazed because I don't know, I guess it's a marketing strategy used, since also in an event planning, your marketing strategies matters a lot. Okay, one thing I've learned for an event, if it's a community based, you don't focus on social media. Go to the ground, show the people this is what we're doing, this is what we have. Also invite a number of guests, they'll help you market. Yeah, invite the biggest names, invite the biggest, like the Mr. and Miss KU, invite Mr. and Miss JQuat, invite Mr. and Miss KCA. At least for them, if I guess someone sees a poster, hey, Miss K is attending, maybe she's a role model of someone. So that guy will be like, hey, Miss K is coming to this event, I have to be there because I want to see them, I want to meet them. Yeah, so that's the trick I've also learned. Yeah, and also I've applied for it this year. So that's why I'm saying I need a target of 500 people. Yeah. Speaking
of marketing strategy, what marketing strategies do you use?
Okay, we have social media. We have the ground. The ground is where we print flyers. We go and distribute in for this year's strategy. Okay, I'll share it because at least it will help someone out there who's also wanting to do something like this. So this year we're planning to start doing a ground marketing. We go to the churches on Sundays. You know how churches feel. And you're giving people the flyers and everything, at least to create awareness to the people. Because once you share that flyer with someone, a parent with a kid, and they're like, oh, so this thing happens, right? I'll come watch and see what's going on. Because for you to convince someone, they'll have to attend the event first. You see, they come, they say, oh, so this what happens here, this is what's going on. So the next time maybe they'll involve their kid in it. And also nowadays parents have started embracing the talents their kids have. Yeah, and also we've seen how the CS for sports and youth affairs Ababu is doing. He's really supporting the youths, and also the art industry, the fashion industry is really doing the best he can. Yeah.
So having attended 3
pageants. Yeah.
What do you think the judges look for in the contestants? Is it beauty? Is it how they articulate themselves? You can help them out here as they try and contest. What are they actually? We now take a short commercial break, but don't you go too far. We'll be right back. Focus on Health is a show that creates awareness on matters health and informs you on various diseases, their causes, treatment, prevention, coping, and support. So join me, Boari Michelle, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. only on KUTV. You can also follow us on our social media platforms at KUTV Focus on Health on Facebook and also on YouTube, and Health Focus on Instagram, because your health is your wealth. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Kutoka kwa jamii ya kuhamahama na sasa kujumuisha kilimo katika mitindo yao ya maisha. Kwenye toleo la kaunti ya Narok, hii ni Boresha Kilimo, kwani afya bora ni kilimo bora. Kwani kilimo ndicho huboresha maisha.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
Folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pipopa si vuguvugu. Pipopa ni idea.
Tazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, ndio inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni duniani leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
To another episode of Fashion Diaries.
So first they look at your brains, you see, the creativity you input in your wares, your walks, and also like in your confidence when you are doing it, you see. Yeah, so those are some of the things, the basic things they look at. So like for models, whenever you are participating in something, always take it serious, because a little mishap will mess you up. Ukimaliza hapo utaenda wako ni nini, but at least for the judges they always come out clean. Yeah, they say this and this what we were looking for, and this is this and this attained it, you see. Yeah, so
you personally as Wanyama, is drink events, is pageantry, is it something that you feel is fulfilling, considering you do outdoor events and indoor events? Because you can at a point you'll reach and you feel like withdrawing the pageantry and focus on pool parties and the others. Do you feel like it's
okay? Funny thing, we started off doing pool parties, of which they were very success. Yeah, we've never had any mishap. Only one event we had a mishap.
So I'm curious.
Okay, we had a pool party, a VIP pool party at Sekimau, Full Circle Lounge. That was also the Corona time. So we had some situation with the organizing team. We had a lot of errors out there, from the marketing to the organizing team. Yeah, the coordination was very poor. Yeah, so it messed us up, making the event not to be a success. Yeah, at the end of the day, it wasn't a success. People came, they were disappointed.
They paid.
Yeah, they've paid. Can you imagine? That was the first event, by the way, we charged 1,000 and people paid. It
So
was so.
I think it will make people in the future not to trust you guys. So how are you gaining the trust of people?
Okay, gaining the trust. First, you have to. Okay, what I do, I will normally talk to people. Like when we notice this and this, like the one we did in Eldoret, also that during the time of COVID era, it was in July 2020, if I'm not wrong, or 2021. Yeah, it was during the COVID era, and
also do outside Nairobi.
yeah. So for this one, for Syokimau, after noticing the errors, also the management team from the location started off with some quarreling and every argument, raising some concerns, and then we had to talk to our people. I told them, hey, this and this, what's going on? You'll have to understand us for today, but we apologize, and maybe next time when you organize, yeah, we'll do some compensation. And next time when you organize, we always have a list of those who paid. So we take the list, we DM them, we tell them, hey, this time when you're buying your ticket, you'll have to buy it with an offer. Yeah, that's how we managed to grow the trust from the people. Yeah, the one for Eldoret also with the mashups, but the one for Eldoret, people messed us up. Okay, I'm sorry to say this, but the entertainment industry in Eldoret is very corrupt. They don't accept outsiders to come and do.
So they want
their own. Yeah. But at least nowadays the cartels from Eldoret are now on.
When was this?
If I'm not wrong, it was 2021 July 3rd. Yeah.
Hey, you can remember July 3rd.
Yeah, I always mark my dates right, since there's always something remarkable. At least when you're like this year July 3rd, I was like, hey, at least by this time I done something. By this time I did this. Yeah, so it's good to keep your memories intact. Yeah, so basically for us Drake, we always try our best with the group, the WhatsApp group. We always talk to our people, we interact with our people, we go to the ground. By the way, I'm the most friendly CEO people can meet. People know. So many times during the last event we did, I was told, Drake usipatikane hapo kwa gate. Because many people know me. By the way, many people don't know I have a team behind. But for an event to be success, you have to have a strong team. It's only me. Yeah, it's one man solo. By the way, there's a time someone like, hey Drake, you're really an inspiration to us, but unang'ang'ana tu peke yako hii kitu. And I was like, hell no, I have a team behind. Yeah, so soon when you launch as a company officially, at least now the team will be going outside. I won't be doing much. Yeah, at least I'll be relaxing now, acting as a CEO.
The one or two mishaps that you've had, how are you trying to overcome them so that in the future, God forbid, Mr. and Ms. Kasarani doesn't also flop as well, considering people have paid for the event?
Okay, what we normally do basically is we sit down. We have meetings before an event. We organize, we see this and this, what's needed. This and this is how we have to go about it. Yeah, so each and every one of the team is assigned a role. Like our organizer, he's the one who's in charge of taking up artists for their performance list. So if something goes amiss, we'll know nani aku perform, msanii mgani aku perform, he's complaining. Yeah, so we go to Collins and they're like, Collins, what happened? Why didn't he perform? Yeah, if we have like the judges part, we have our assistant MG, who's Jerry, who's taking it up, and also she's the one who's dealing with inviting the guests. So if we miss a guest and we're like, why didn't these guests didn't get treated well or something, so we have to liaise with the team, the whole team. We know this and this. If something goes wrong, we have to be blamed for it. So once before an event, we know this and this is what we need. We've planned everything is intact. Yeah, we're good to go. In case of any mishap, we know who to blame. We sit down, we see what went wrong. We try and correct it next time. Yeah, and also if it's something that we need to publicly apologize, we do apologize. Yeah, like this year, people try to beat us up. Yeah, our events rivals. We planned something. Another year, an events team. So we planned something. Our event very well. I try everything. So we didn't know let me call them our enemies, because if you try to beat me up, there's something we call friendly fires and enemy fire. So to me, that was not a friendly fire, because if you try to copy what I do, you like copy paste everything. It's not even copy pasting, you cut and paste. Yeah, so they saw us, hey, these guys doing things good, you see. So these guys came, they stole all the marketers we were using. Yeah, and they were like, oh, we are fanyangi hivi. They tried to attack us in many different ways. So our event didn't work out, but at least we managed to compensate people. We did the other event and it was a success. So we saw, that's why I was saying like we want to quit pool parties. We want to focus on something big. Since we are going corporate, so we want to focus on big things.
Focus on pageantry as well as
fashion, and also doing corporate events, maybe company awards, our own awards. Very soon, maybe we'll launch the Kasarani Awards. Yeah, God willing. Okay, for me, I always consider fashion. It's something outstanding. Something when you come out, it's just stand out for you. Yeah, I'll admire in ladies. I'll always admire Kate, the actress. She really does it. She brings it out. Yeah, Kate, the actress, but her fashion is so. She's the only female celeb I'm following on Instagram. In men, I wouldn't say, but I adore designer Omedi Classic. He really has some shots. I am into, for him, I guess he's the one who will be dressing me for this. Yeah, I want to stand out. Pageantry, for modeling, it's open for each and everyone. High fashion, not so sure, but for pageantry, it's open for petite, thick, curvy, each and everyone. Like recently, I influenced a friend of mine. She was like, Drake, we have an event at our college, but I don't know what to do. I really wanted to be a model. She's called Brie. She's from Meru. So I was like, I guess you should try it out. And she was like, oh, categories easy. Come, okay, try, find someone, a good designer to address you, to help you with it. And she got it. Can you imagine she got her first runners up? Yeah, and it was her first time contesting. Her first time, and she won. Yeah, so she was like, wow, I really did it. Yeah, she called, she later thanked me, and she was like, hey, Drake, you really made me do it. So for pageantry, you should never fear. We have petite models, we have thick, we have curvy, we have like, even nowadays, but people nowadays have even started embracing like the pageantry that's coming, Mr. and Miss Nairobi. Yeah, I've seen them include they are called able differently persons. For Mr. and Miss Kasarani, we thank our partners, Talk Sasa. You can get them on their website, talktickets.com.
How much are they?
Okay, for kids, it's 100 bob. We have the adult section is 300. We have VIP, which is 1,000. Then for the VVIP, it's 2,000 bob. Yeah, all the tickets are sales. Just go to the talktickets.com. Go to our event, Mr. and Miss Kasarani. You'll see our poster there with the outgoing Mr. and Miss. Yeah, you'll see their pics. Then go to purchase your tickets from the link. Before Drake came to be named Drake, we call it back then we call it Top Set Entertainment. So someone before doing our first event, someone was like, instead of you calling yourself Top Set.
This program is rated GE. Content carried in here is suitable for general family viewing.
My name is Tabitha Kaviu. I am a community manager by